Hi everyone, I am Tom Kelly, and this is a special Father's Day edition of K Sports Sunday. Alongside me, you guessed it, my dad. Dad, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Well, we just had a very, very good Bruins game last night, 2-1 in overtime. Will they not go to overtime against the Blackhawks?
I don't think they will. I think it'll be a constant occurrence every game.
Now, Tuukka Rask in the first period, I want to get your thoughts on how he impacted the game in his performance. 18 saves.
That was very impressive. I mean, without him, the Bruins would have been in trouble. But that is the way the Bruins seem to play a lot, because they kind of build on their game as the game goes along, and sometimes they don't start out nearly good enough, and that was last night.
What about their physical play? Did that really slow down the Blackhawks a bit as the game wore along?
I think as the game went along, it did, yeah. I think that the Bruins were consistent and hard on the puck, as opposed to like they were behind constantly, and they picked it up a bit as the game went along. Little by little, they kind of got their feet under them, and the Blackhawks did slow down. I think that was part of it.
Speaking of slowing down over time, how about Jaromir Jagr? Mike Milbury touched. He was completely, let's just say, asleep in the first period. And do you think that was him in his play in the second and third periods, him getting faster, or Blackhawks getting slower?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, Milbury was right when he was making fun of him, but I did mention during the game that I saw him like, oh my God, a burst of speed. Jagr looked young again for at least a half a shift.
And he should have ended the game in overtime, like in the first minute.
Yes, he's good at hitting the post now.
Ah! Did you hear his reaction? Remember that?
Yeah, that was cute. He screamed.
Now I want to talk to you about another struggling Bruin, Tyler Seguin.
Yeah.
Should the Bruins at some point move him to the first line with Bergeron and Marchand? And if so, what do they do with Jagr?
I wouldn't. I'd leave him where he is now, because at least last night the line of Payet, Seguin, and Kelly worked out well.
That's what I want to talk to you about next. That line, the Bruins finally have a third line again. Kelly, Payet, and Seguin. Yeah, Seguin. I got that, all right? I got that. It's on the record.
You did.
But I wanted to get your general thoughts on that line.
I think it's got some speed, and I think Payet's good on the puck, and I think Kelly is. And it looked during the game last night that Seguin seemed to be more involved along the boards and not turning away from any contact, at least a little less than he usually does. So it was good to see him do that.
Like, we've been waiting for Tyler Seguin to break out for some time now. Will he do that this series?
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Come on.
Because either Jagr's going to score or he's going to score, and I don't know who's going to score. It's more likely that Seguin's going to score.
All right. I want your Game 3 preview, and I want your series preview right now.
Really? Okay, so Game 3 in Boston. I think that the Bruins won't start off so slow, and I think it'll be an even game again, whether it goes to overtime or not.
I hope it doesn't.
Probably going to still be a one-goal game, and I think the Bruins will be on top. And I think if that's the case, it's very likely that the Bruins could get it in 5 or 6 games. If they win this next game and they win it the way they played the last 2 periods in the overtime this past game, then that's going to be the Bruins imposing their will on the Blackhawks. I kind of doubt that'll happen, but it's a good chance if the Bruins maintain their home ice advantage, then they'll get the cup.
What I really want to have happen is a split in Boston. Bruins win Game 5. Bruins win Game 6. Clinch the cup on Garden Ice for the first time since 1970 when Bobby Orr flew.
That would
I
be
want
nice.
that to happen.
That would be nice. I like it.
Now we're gonna spit off some questions to you. All right.
All right.
Number 1. Who is the best athlete you've ever witnessed in your life?
Well, let me see. I followed the Bruins. I followed the Red Sox. I followed the Patriots and the Celtics. Johnny Havlicek was good, but I'd have to go with Bobby Orr.
And what makes him better than Wayne Gretzky?
What makes him better than Wayne Gretzky? He was at a different era, and it's hard. I mean, I've always thought it was hard to compare like the times when athletes play. It's like, who's better, Bill Russell or was it Larry Bird? And it's like, you can't really.
Crosby and Ovechkin. It's for some time.
Oh, they're the same time, same player. I go with Ovechkin, but that's beside the point. The idea is that Bobby Orr, he was at his time. He was just as imposing to the league as Gretzky was, but he also made a change to the way people play defense, and so that was kind of a new innovation in the way.
Yeah, revolutionized the sport.
He did.
And question number 2. What victory by any team mean the most to you personally?
A victory by any team, it means the most to me. The Red Sox winning in 2004 was pretty cool.
Oh, that was pretty awesome, wasn't
But
it?
it was just as awesome seeing the Bruins win in 2011.
Oh my God,
we were
that
very
was great.
involved in that, so I enjoyed that immensely. I mean, I go to a Bruins game on my birthday, which is kind of weird because my birthday's in June.
We did that again this year too.
We did. And that
Hopefully
was
it's good
awesome.
luck.
Yeah, we'll keep that going.
What, again, in any sport, what is the most courageous thing you've ever seen an athlete do? during a game?
Courageous. That's a tough one. I don't know.
Could be the Gregory Campbell block shot in Game 3 against Evgeny Malkin.
That's a big one. There's also Larry Bird bouncing his head off the parquet and coming back and
Ouch.
playing. That was impressive. And right off the bat, those are the 2 things I can think of.
If you can pick a sports moment that has changed your life, any moment, a snapshot,
Changed my life.
that changed your life, what would it be?
It's kind of
Just choose one.
I don't know.
Just choose one, anyone, come on.
Well, I thought that when the Bruins won the Stanley Cup in '72, we got no homework for a week because
Oh, good deal.
Our
Awesome.
teacher made a bet that if the Rangers won, he'd double our homework. If the Bruins won, we got none. So we got none. That was good.
Well, bad thing for me is that nowadays the Stanley Cup final gets wrapped up in June, and pretty much school is pretty much done by that time, and
This is
I
true.
didn't get that chance.
But that's all right. Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm trying to. Okay, last question. Has sports ever resonated with you emotionally?
Emotionally,
Like,
like I lose it, or it was just.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think.
does it affect your emotion? Does it?
Could I have gotten
Your
angry
personality.
and been angry for a while, like with all the losses that the Bruins have had to the Canadians before they finally
Oh, yeah.
broke through?
You're back through in '88. That was a true bummer.
There's the Red Sox and the Mets in '86. That was terrible. I think I broke my toe. I kicked a chair.
Bill Buck.
So that was emotionally and physically affecting
I
me.
think for me, that happened in 2010 when the Bruins blew the 3-0 lead against the Philadelphia Flyers, and then again in Game 7, 3-0 up in the first period. That
was
just
tough.
killed me. But then the next season, they won the Stanley Cup, so that all worked out.
That's right. It's all a happy ending.
So, Dad, thank you so much for doing this.
No problem.
I'm Tom Kelly. This is Paul Kelly, my father. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.